Kylian and Mbappé have conquered the world. Although the young PSG striker lost this year's World Cup final to Argentina, the promising player scored a hat-trick in the final. This deprived Messi of the honor of winning the tournament's goal-scorer trophy and made his dream of becoming world champion almost untouchable. While Mbappé ultimately lost the final, the 24-year-old Frenchman already has one World Cup under his belt and is considered by most experts to have had a better start in his career than Cristiano Ronaldo, Lionel Messi, and even Maradona. This is a lot of money associated with such talent, and Kylian, despite his young age, knows exactly how to spend it. With over 34 individual and group honors, it's no wonder Mbappé has become the face of French football. The football genius doesn't know what it means to lose the French league because he has won every time since he was 18. In addition, he has 3 French national cups, 2 Coupe de la Ligue trophies, this champion, 1 UEFA League Cup Nations, and 1 World Cup. If I had to list them all in order of success rate, I'd have to do a whole video just for them. But we're here to talk about his earnings and how he spends them. Of course, his biggest paycheck comes from his club, Paris Saint-Germain. Although the young Frenchman is always at the top of the wish list of clubs like Real Madrid, Manchester United, Juventus, or Bayern Munich, he has stayed true to his loyalty to PSG, but he wasn't cheap. Recently, Mbappé resigned 3 more contracts with his club. In Europe, the contract will net him around 664 million before taxes, or around 221 million a year, according to the Sports News. This significantly increased his net worth from 150 million before the World Cup to almost $250 million. Not bad for kicking the ball every year. Of course, being so talented opens up a lot of doors. Nike is always first in line to sign lucrative contracts with young stars who don't hesitate to pay top dollar for the use of their faces in advertising. Furthermore, gaming giant EA Sports has signed Mbappé as the face of his flagship FIFA series. Thanks to this, the young Frenchman was on the covers of their 2021, 2022, and 2023 editions. Finally, Mbappé has a lucrative business-making appointment with Hublot. He earns about 1.2 million a year for being their brand ambassador. All his endorsement deals brought the young superstar over 13 million. True, it pales in comparison to some of Ronaldo and Messi's endorsement deals, but Mbappe's salary is still impressive. For a 24-year-old, having these numbers is meaningless if you don't know how to spend them. Thankfully, Mbappé has no problem with that. Born into a humble family, he is aware of the struggles of the less fortunate, so he naturally feels obligated to share his huge earnings and help those who have less. While at Mbappé, he always had a fraction of his earnings to charity. In 2018, when he became world champion with France, he donated over $500,000 to free sports activities for hospitalized and disabled children. In addition, the French superstar often volunteers in the Bondy district, where he spent his childhood years. There he lives every paycheck he receives from paying for the French national team, estimated to be around 20,000 per game, or nearly 200,000 per year. What's more, he makes sure that every kid in the neighborhood has the best opportunity for their talents to flourish. Despite his generosity, he also spends some money on himself. However, his father is responsible for keeping Mbappé from being too spoiled. However, the young Frenchman has his flaws. Like many other footballers, Mbappé is obsessed with shoes. While he doesn't have mind-blowingly expensive shoes, he doesn't equip himself with the best. Usually, a pair of his sneakers cost around $300. Not too steep, but still. However, as a Nike ambassador, Mbappé has his own line of Air Max 98 footwear, appropriately named Bondi Dream Kylie, and he's also received a special gift from years ago, the first ever produced Air Jordan 1 High OG. Despite the terrible name, the price of such sneakers is about $2,000. While not a huge chunk of Mbappe's earnings goes to shoes, he certainly has a thing for comfort and prefers them to other luxuries. He also likes wearing expensive watches. For example, his Rolex Yacht Master costs 13,000. There is also a 1.5 thousand Millennium Pink Hublet in his collection, which sells for around 20,900. The Hublet Big Bang Unico titanium ceramic costs $21,700. Another Hublet Big Bang, but this one, the Sun Blue series, costing 24,000. Hublet seems to be the brand of choice, as he also owns the 43,000 Hublet Big Bang. King Gold is made of 18K gold. Is the Hublet Big Bang Unico Red Sapphire, which cost 88,000. However, no one knows why the sapphire should be red. Probably the secret drives up the prices of such high-end cars. Unlike most of his colleagues, Mbappé doesn't like cars, probably because he doesn't have a driver's license. Although the superstar is already 24 years old, he has never had time to get his driver's license. He explained a few years ago that he never had the need to do so, as his mom used to drive him around when he played for Monaco. Moreover, who needs a car when you can run 22.4 miles per hour? This exceeds the speed limit in most French districts, so Mbappé doesn't even need a car to get a speeding ticket. Currently, PSG appoints him Zimbabwe driver. He has far more pressing tasks than getting a driver's license, such as making the Parc des Princes the permanent home of the French champion for the foreseeable future. Still, there are some luxury cars in Kylian's garage. The one he uses most often is the Volkswagen Tiguan. It costs around $40,000, and while it's not the most expensive car he owns, it's the most practical. Despite this, he also likes the Volkswagen ID. The Go-For Cross electric car is perfect for city rides and costs nearly $50,000. He's also been seen wearing an Audi A6 Avant, which costs around $60,000. But he also has a few luxury brands that he collects mainly as investments, such as his Mercedes GLE costing around $80,000, his Volkswagen van, which costs him nearly $85,000, and a very luxurious Volkswagen Touareg that's about $110,000. However, his creme de la creme garage is a Ferrari 488 Pista from Zimbabwe that cost him around $560,000. What? No car? Over $1 million? Come on, Kylie, and you can make a better vacation. What the French superstar spares no money for, however, are holidays. As a professional footballer, Kylian has only a few weeks to spend some quality time off the pitch, so he prefers to spend huge sums of money to make sure he has the best time with his girlfriend. The PSG striker prefers ultra-luxurious secluded shelters, as recently he was in Cannes, where he also visited a famous international film festival. While Kylian usually refrains from sharing how much he pays for his vacation, he can easily deduce that it's in the hundreds of thousands. The price is also influenced by the way the gold machine moves. He prefers to rent the ultra-luxury Bombardier Challenger 350, which is well known as one of the most luxurious jets in the world. Of course, this luxury comes at a price, although I'm not sure Mbappé got any discount. If I were to charter a plane like this, it would cost me about $7,000 an hour. In addition, the football player has several photos on various yachts that are not particularly famous for being found on thrift stores. But come on, Barbie certainly deserves some pampering, considering she plays 45 weeks a year, sometimes more than a game a week. Property. Bob takes a page from almost every other millionaire handbook and invests heavily in real estate. Well, not that hard, but the boys are only 24, and Justice recently added a ninth figure to his account. Of course, it's better to spend money on houses than on sneakers, but when you're at the bar, you can have your cake and eat it too. The player loves Paris, so for now, his small but expensive real estate portfolio is entirely located in the city of love. Of course, Kylie and Bondi left a while ago and are now resting. Located in one of the most expensive districts in France, Kylian rents a luxurious duplex apartment for about $40,000 a month. The suite provides an unobstructed view of the Eiffel Tower, making it an exquisite home to live in. Although Kylian's lifestyle may not be as extravagant as that of Ronaldo or Messi, he's still one of the richest athletes in the world. At only 24 years old, rumors have it that the PSG superstar will soon move to a new home, as he recently purchased a spotless apartment in one of the wealthiest districts of Paris. According to local media, this new home cost about $10 million, and it's possible that Kylian will continue to accumulate more wealth and live even more lavishly in the future. What do you think? Kylian and his partner Amber should buy next? A Bugatti Veyron, the Elysee Palace, a whole herd of albino lions? Let me know in the comments below if you think they live large. And let's not forget about Cristiano Ronaldo, who reportedly spends his 500 million fortune in ways that will shock you.